Hello everyone, welcome to the YouTube channel. This is the Crucible of NYC. I'm your host, Domingo. Nightlife, huh? Well, it's a beautiful night after some rain came by, and I wanted to discuss also about what happened with Spain with the power outages. Yeah, I'm sure everybody's spoken about it, but I know that I just wanted to wait and just let everyone do their speaking, their speculations, and everything that's been going on. But just a quick recap of what happened in Spain, that they all lost most of their power because of just a problem that happened with the grid that was being powered. And I'll show the article of what happened. I'm sure everybody's already seen it, already spoken about it, but the fact of the matter is that everyone was left in the dark. There was not a lot of people that were prepared to be exposed to that kind of darkness, and it just happened so fast and so sudden that no one had like portable generators, and everyone was just really relying on the government. This is one thing that we all take for granted. We all rely on the grid and rely on the government to provide us with the electrical service that we have in our homes. It can be taken within a blink of an eye, as it was, and we take for granted that we have so much lights wasted. Just look at it, for example, like here in New York City, 42nd Street. Tons of lights, light pollution everywhere, but it's mainly for advertisements. You have all these signs and all these lights just everywhere being produced so that people can see the advertisements of the buildings. There should be some kind of way that they can lower the brightness on the buildings to maybe just conserve some electricity, maybe even shut some down. But because this is 42nd Street, right? Always on, right? It's beautiful to see at night, the nightlife, but we all have to take into consideration and into account that what happens when, we have a surge, or that the demand is so high that the power grid can't keep up with the demand. We'll have a total blackout, just like what happened with Spain. And the main question for everyone is that do you have a portable generator? Do you have any type of way of keeping some lights on, maybe your fridge, preventing the food from being spoiled? Not many people do. Some people have some power banks to keep their phones charged, and that's fine and dandy for communication, but if there's no lights and there's no power for the towers, how are you going to make your phone calls? It's exactly what happened in Spain. We all need to be prepared, especially that with everything that has been happening. We don't know when it's coming. It's not if it's coming, but when it's coming here to New York City. It's happened before. We've had brownouts. We've had power issues with Con Edison and just everything that's been going on. We all just need to be better prepared. I mean, I for one have been in my channel promoting to having portable battery packs at home, just to at least run the fridge so that your food doesn't spoil, and your lights too, and for a couple of days at least until the power grid comes back. But until then, you got to make sure that you're worried and you're taking care of your stuff at home. You have to provide some sort of power, and if you have any electric bikes, electric mobility, scooters and everything, always keep them topped off, because if there's no electricity, there's no gas. So at least you can get around if you have an EV, if you have you know, scooter, electric bike, or even just a regular pedal bike is fine. But we all have to be prepared because, like I said again, you know, this can happen to any country. It's happened here before, so we all need to be better prepared, man. I just wanted to show you real quick how massively bright for those who haven't been to New York City, or those who have been, you guys know already this area, very bright. A lot of tourists. So imagine that all of this just fades to black.
Last night, a substation failure plunged parts of the city into darkness. Exactly why is still not known. Here's Chris Van Cleve.
A hot, humid summer Saturday night New York City got real dark for tens of thousands of people when a substation failed, leaving parts of Manhattan without power for about 5 hours. Packed subway trains were stuck with no power in the stations. Times Square went dark, even here at CBS News.
Lights.
Police officers and regular New Yorkers pitched in to keep traffic moving. And this stunning photo from across the river, half of the iconic New York skyline blacked out.
It's like a zombie apocalypse up there.
The city says it wasn't terrorism or a hack. By Sunday, it was the blame game.
You just can't have a power outage of this magnitude in this city. It is too dangerous. It shouldn't happen at all.
You know, now what? You'll have people panicking. It's happened before. I've been exposed to that. I've experienced the blackout here in New York City. It wasn't cool, but it is what it is, you know? It happens. Perfect example. Look how bright that screen is, that I literally would have to lower the, I guess increase the contrast in the camera so that you guys can see, but I'm not sure if you can, but so bright. But yeah, I do urge everyone, invest into something that if the lights do go out, that at least you can have a couple of days at most of just backup power, so that if the food that you have in your fridge doesn't spoil, you don't have to waste that money. And also for lighting too, you know. Being in total darkness kind of sucks, because I remember that I was an emergency responder. Whoa, this is really fully blown out. Let me see if I can lower this. Ooh. Wow. Yeah, so I used to be an emergency responder, and when that hurricane devastated Puerto Rico, it was crazy, you know? Hold on. I think this is a little better now, so I'm sure you guys can see. And yeah, like I said, you know, when I went to Puerto Rico, I was an emergency responder, and that hurricane that decimated Puerto Rico was pretty crazy, pretty intense. And let me tell you, there was months that people were without power, and the sense of just despair that people had in their faces, of just the hopelessness that they all experienced. And I was there only for a week, helping as much as I could, and it was pretty bad. It's like when you have no power, it's crazy. It's like it just brings you down emotionally, and it does something to your mental psyche that you don't want to do anything. You just want to try to catch the sunlight when it's there, you know? And when it's there, you're just like rushing to get in and just do what you can in the daytime. But in the nighttime, it's like you're just in candles, you know? Taking things for granted, like I said, you know? But I'll put up a picture of what I prepared when I went to Puerto Rico, before I got there, and some of the stuff that I put up, panels, batteries, wires, cables, and all that stuff, tools, even an ice maker, just to help cool down things, man. But it was pretty bad, man. It was pretty rough, you know. But I'm telling everybody to just for your own protection, not protection, excuse me, I shouldn't say protection, for your own comfort and having some sense of normalcy, of having some lights, get a solar generator, portable battery pack, whatever you want to call it, but something that could keep the lights on and could keep the fridge going, you know. It's not easy, man, being in total darkness. It's kind of depressing, like I said. Oh, there goes Madame Tussauds. Yeah, there goes your little city nightlife with all these crazy lights. So I'll show you guys pretty much and remind you what to keep at home, what to have at home when, you know, just to prepare yourself in case lights go out and you're presented in darkness, you're presented with darkness, you know, what to keep at home. Candles are great, but flashlights are better because it's just a longer run time. And just some of the supplies that I'll show you. But I'm gonna jump in this train right now, trying to get going, man. I hope that you folks stay safe, take care, and have a blessed one, man.